What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the No Job Rob Show. In today's video, I am going to talk about something that I learned from Sam Ovens. He's the CEO of consulting.com. He's done tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and I defer to him on all things time management and productivity. And something that he said recently really resonated with me because I was surprised to learn with the success that he's had that he's been through pretty much all the same problems that myself and many other aspiring entrepreneurs have been through in trying to make the transition towards starting a successful business. And in particular, what he was discussing was the reaction of friends and family to your decision to pursue entrepreneurship. Now, if you get the bug and you start to learn about starting businesses and you realize that that's the path that you want to go down, naturally your belief system changes and you become very excited about it, and it's something that you want to discuss with other people because it is a very ubiquitous thing in the life of an entrepreneur, especially as you're first getting into it and you're learning all these amazing things and you're excited about the results that you could be getting and the freedom. But chances are your friends and family are going to give you some pushback on it because their belief system is the same as over 99% of people's, which is get a job, play it safe, save up for retirement. But when you start to learn about the concept of financial freedom, leveraging systems, then anything having to do with putting in the 40 hours a week working for someone else, it just isn't really relevant to you anymore. So your friends and family are going to come at you from that old mindset and they're going to say, well, there's no way you can do that. Like, what if you fail? You know, why don't you just get another job? And it can become a serious source of tension because as the conversation continues long enough, the fact that you have two conflicting sets of beliefs can create a conflict. And if you're coming at people with all this rhetoric about work for yourself, quit your job, make money while you sleep, yes, some people are capable of having conversations about it, other people aren't, and then it becomes in direct contrast to what it is that they believe, and then it becomes, you know, which idea is better, and it's just not, it doesn't foster a healthy relationship between two people who are in just completely different quadrants. So I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, the influence of your friends and family is going to play at least somewhat of a role. And you know, it was quite an issue for me because my family was extremely disappointed and continues to be that I don't just play it safe and get a good job and, you know, hope to retire in 40 years. But they also don't understand the current landscape and what people have done, you know, what I've been able to accomplish and what many other people have accomplished in the space of online business. I may be getting frostbite on my nose. I don't even know why I'm not filming this inside. It's like less than 20 degrees out. So I'm going to start walking back to the apartment, but you know, I've definitely been guilty of just kind of preaching to people about a lot of the things that I've learned. You know, I would be excited about a shift in mindset that I had, you know, something that I had learned from a millionaire or a CEO or what have you. And I would see that perhaps this particular person was struggling in their situation. They weren't happy with their job, or they didn't have many future prospects, weren't financially secure. So I would want to share a lot of the things that I had learned, but they were just so foreign and they just did not compute with people that honestly it really wasn't worth it, because eventually I would run into that situation where the belief systems would be so conflicting, like I said, that it just wasn't a productive conversation. So it can be important to understand specifically why people are giving you resistance about it. I mean, I can tell you the answer probably is that they care about you and they don't want to see you go through the failure and they don't want to see you lose everything pursuing something that might not work out. So it can be hurtful. I mean, there's no two ways about it. You know, when you're excited about the idea and you feel like people don't believe in you, then, you know, that's difficult. But ultimately the resolution, if there is one, is to just try to keep things very separate when you're talking to other people that aren't business minded or into entrepreneurship. You know, just don't discuss business. I mean, if they want to know certain things and they're genuinely interested, then I mean, sure, you can explain them, but I wouldn't even bother to volunteer information related to business, finance, lifestyle, money, investing, any of that sort of thing to someone who hasn't expressed that interest to you. So I'm making the transition to just talking about normal, mundane things with people like sports and entertainment. I mean, I don't have nearly as much to contribute about that stuff because it's just taken such a back seat to entrepreneurship in my life. So naturally, you know, people want to talk about what they're passionate about. So, you know, I like to share things that I'm working on with people, but it's just something that you need to accept if you want to go down the path of entrepreneurship, is that it's going to be very difficult to relate to people that aren't entrepreneurs, and you just got to keep your head down and stick to what you're doing. and try not to let the outside opinions affect you. And of course, network with other entrepreneurs. You know, no matter what walk of life you're in when it comes to the journey, there are going to be people that are in the same place as you, or maybe they're ahead of you, especially if you're able to learn from people that have already made the mistakes and learn from them and can share that wisdom with you. Then that's obviously encouraged. You know, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, the Shaper app, you know, there are great ways to network with people that you actually can relate to and have productive conversations with. You know, so I just wanted to make this kind of an example of that. It's just I've endured those kind of shortcomings when it comes to interaction with people surrounding my decisions to pursue entrepreneurship. So, you know, just wanted to share that, and hopefully that was somewhat helpful for you guys. You know, my parents, all they know is the only way to succeed is go to college, get a degree, you know, get a good job, work your way up the ladder, hope you have job security, save up, buy a house, retire at 65 if you're lucky. So as much as I've tried to kind of reassure them that I wasn't wasting my time in my life, they're only willing to understand so much before it just becomes that direct contrast to what they believe or what they're willing to accept for me. And, you know, I had a conversation with my mom a couple days ago, and even when I'm making six figures and living a life of financial freedom, she'll still tell me to get a job. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if my dad's the same way too.
A few moments later.
What's up, guys? I'm back inside. The battery actually just died on the camera, so pretty much said all there is to say on the subject, though. Just wanted to encourage you guys, if you like the video, just like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to learn about some of the resources I've used to make money online, just check some of the links in the descriptions and watch the other videos that I've made on the channel. Other than that, I'll have more videos. I may even do a third video today, but I'll have videos coming out every single day, so just be sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, I'll talk to you soon on No Job Rob. Thank you for watching.